Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the SH Figuarts Monkey D. Luffy Future Island Egghead version, I guess you want to call it that. This was provided to me by Big Bad Toy Store so I could review it for you guys. It's only 35 bucks there, so hey, that's not bad for a Figuarts figure if you're into this sort of thing. We'll see if it's any good, but I'll tell you if it's bad, like I have always done. But I think for 35 bucks, I'm guessing it's going to be good enough if you wanted this obscure thing. I haven't gotten this far in the show. I have no idea what's going on here. Is it just winter gear that looks funny? I think that's what it is. But he looks like Mega Man too. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to review it, so let's go ahead and get him off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. It is your standard Figuarts packaging. They're still putting the figure behind the cutout. Like, I don't get that. It's a whole lot of empty space on this side, and the figure's here. Very strange. Otherwise, it's your standard one-piece packaging, which looks nice. The side looks nice. The back has still tiny photos, but still okay. Side looks good. Bottom is the bottom. Okay, decent packaging, but nothing noteworthy. Alright, let's talk about this figure. He stands about 16 centimeters, including the littlest tippy top up there. That's going to make him about 6 1/4 inches. Here he is up against the Marvel Legends Darwin, who is just a touch taller, a little bit taller. Alright, question of the day. Are you guys going deep like this onto the One Piece line? Or have you given up on the One Piece line altogether from Bandai? Or where are you falling for this? This seems like quite the obscure thing, but maybe it's a really important arc that I just don't know about yet because I haven't gotten there. You guys let me know. Alright, so aesthetically speaking, I have to say it's better than I thought it was going to be. It's a nice matte finish for everything except for the boots, which are plasticky looking, but I imagine they're supposed to actually look shiny. So I'm guessing that's right. Like I said, I don't know. There's no way to really say. I mean, obviously they can draw things to look kind of shiny, but it's hard to say for that sort of thing. So either way, it looks decent. The paint job is really nice. Maybe not 100% perfect everywhere, but it's pretty darn clean. So that's alright. The faces look the same. He can use the same faceplates as all the other Luffys, so that's good. They're interchangeable. His little radio earpiece thing, really nicely done. The hair looks good. Yeah, it looks nice. The red plastics are uniform everywhere except for the boots where it's a whole different thing, so I get it. Like, it's a good looking release. If you care about this sort of thing, you win. If you don't care, then you don't care, but it is well put together for sure. Even the yellow stripe at the top there, very nice. So yeah, it looks good. It looks like what it's supposed to. I looked up some images to make sure. It's pretty darn close. So for 35 bucks, 9 out of 10. Like, that looks good. The worst thing about it, honestly, aesthetically, is the paint right there on the yellow part spilling over on the side a little bit. That's not a real big deal. I think people are going to notice or worry about when they're not doing an actual review. Now, as far as accessories go, like I said, 35 bucks, so you don't get a ton. You have the two different faces, the smiling face and then the other smiling face. You get his hat, which does not go on his head. It just hangs over the back, but it's still nicely done and it does work. And then you get a decent spread of hands, nothing special at all, but like, I'm guessing that's going to be enough to do a couple iconic poses, and you have some fists, so you're alright. So, for the price point, 7 out of 10, decent enough spread. Alright, let's talk about the articulation, because Bandai's been over-engineering the crap out of things lately, and they haven't been working all that well. So let's see. For the head, I want to not break this. This is very scary to me, but I want to try to get this apart so that I can show you everything. That stays on. Yeah, that is so scary. Do not handle this guy without paying attention. So it's just a double ball peg, it looks like, at the top of the head, or at the top of the neck, and then a single ball peg at the bottom. Oh man. This piece is so tiny. Good thing I've had a lot of practice handling tiny little pieces. Okay, there we go. That is back on. Alright, so the head and neck work nicely. Obviously the hood's going to get in the way, but I guess they could have trimmed some extra hood out of there, but it's going to move around as much as the plastic allows it. The joint itself is fine. For the shoulders, they really bothered me. They are essentially Revoltech shoulders again. Stop using that joint, everybody out there. Every company out there. It's not necessary. It doesn't work extra good. It doesn't look extra good. In fact, it's worse at almost everything other than this. Okay, well, because of that, you can do this. Yeah, I can do that with a butterfly joint too, and it doesn't look like that. Like, there's no benefit to this joint. I hate this joint. Hate, hate, hate. Will you be able to pose the figure? Yeah. Is it the worst thing ever? No, but it just doesn't need to exist. It's such an unnecessary trade-off for nothing. You're trading aesthetic for nothing. Don't like that. You do get your bicep swivel though. The elbow joint is a single jointed elbow, which is not the worst thing I've ever seen, and it gets better than 90 degrees, so I can't be too upset about it. Although, why is it not a double and giving you all the range? That's just weird. I don't know. They've been doing really weird things with the joints on this line. Like when you raise his arms out like that, you can see how strange it makes the shoulder joint makes the arms look. Ball pegs throughout the torso. It doesn't have the best range. Like going back, it bumps into itself. But leaning forward works pretty nicely. Side to side works pretty well. It does rotate, of course. So yeah, it works well enough. This piece is a separate piece, and then these are cut out. So you have 4 separate panels, essentially, which reveal basically your standard Luffy shorts for the most part. The waist, though, does not rotate separate other than like that. So it maybe doesn't have as much range as you would expect, but it does work. Bring the legs out to the side. You get your almost splits, same as before, basically. And then bring the legs forward. Not bad. Decent range. The shorts do have the mechanism functional in the back, which does grant extra range. And you have a ball peg for the leg at the top, where the leg connects into the shorts, and down here at the boot, where the yellow meets the red. So a couple of ball pegs there. They have the same kind of joint in the knee as they do the elbow, essentially, which gives them a little bit better than 90 degrees, but it's not a good looking joint. And I don't know why they're doing that. Stop doing ugly joints that don't work that well, Bandai. Well, that's a thing, apparently. Okay, just push, it popped off completely. Okay, well, haven't had that happen before. Let's see if we can get it back on. This is live TV, folks, in some sense. I'm not going to edit this out, is what I mean. There we go, I got it on one side. Can this tuck in? Nope, it can't. Is it connected? It looks like it's in place. I can't see the peg in there, but it seems to be in place. Alright, well, that was no big deal. So just be careful with that. But yeah, the knee doesn't work especially well. You do get that ball peg in there. It'll be okay. These guys rotate a little bit, if they're supposed to do that, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, haven't seen this far. Then the ankles are just ball pegs that lets the whole foot move around. I don't think the feet are exceptionally accurate to the show, but for having articulation on there, it works well enough. Alright, so I'll give his articulation, for $35, I'll give it a generous 7. But it doesn't work exceptionally well. It just works just well enough to be like, yeah, it's fine. I wanted that design, and it's not a terrible release, so I'll get it. That sort of situation. So now it's time for the final verdict. Based on what I just said, I will give it a 7. It's not like the most impressive thing ever. Does it get the job done? Yeah, for the most part. The shoulders are the really big problem for me. The rest is all just like, it could be better, but it's fine. And the shoulders don't kill it. So, like, if you're into this, you're probably not going to get another articulated version of it, and this figure is, whoops, you're not going to do better anytime soon is my guess, and it's not expensive, and it's not super offensive either. So yeah, go ahead and get it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think you guys will enjoy it if you're into this sort of thing. If you're not, it's an easy pass. Like, it's not going to blow you away that it's such a good figure that you should get it, even if you don't care about Luffy in this outfit. So there it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but that's it for me. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.